You see, this state of emergency that was declared in Rivers State by the president sometime in March, I think on the 18th of March last month, like it has had a lot of ripple effects and a lot of interpretations from so many persons, especially constitutional lawyers, stating their different positions in the declaration of the state of emergency by the president. Why some were like that the president is within his right to have declared a state of emergency, others were like, okay, that the president stepped beyond his right, however that what he did was a necessity in order to preserve democracy and to preserve the national treasures that we have within Rivers State. And some others were bluntly telling the fact that what the president did was unconstitutional and does not in any way have any justification whatsoever, that it is outrightly unconstitutional for the president to suspend a democratically elected officials, including the governor, the deputy governor, and also the members of the Rivers State House of Assembly, and that the president actually stepped beyond his powers in doing that, appointing a sole administrator in a democratic control, in a democratic government. That is not justice. So like this, and I believe that even the president himself might not see this coming. Like he thought that, okay, that this is the usual Nigerian thing, that okay, something will happen now, and in the next 2 weeks, the thing will just fizzle out with another trending issue will just come up. But this particular one, state of emergency, happens to have sticked out and has also been one of the top trends or stories on the social media ever since it was declared by the president. And a lot of persons have taken action. Like this will not be just cho. Like a lot of persons are taking action to go to the court. Apart from the fact that a lot of protest has been done in Rivers State here and there, stating that the sole administrator should leave their state, that they want Fubara back, and that a lot of things, like a lot of protest has been done in Rivers State. Aside from that, some persons have taken this matter a step further by going to court, instituting a legal action against the president, against the sole administrator, and all those that are involved in declaring the state of emergency in Rivers State and the suspension of a democratically elected governor. And this court includes even the Supreme Court, because the PDP governors also sued the president and the sole administrator, and so this matter is pending before the Supreme Court, it's pending before court even in Abuja and in Lagos State, and even in court in Rivers State. And now recently, the court in Rivers State, where this matter was also instituted against the president and the sole administrator, the court has finally given a judgment to that effect, stating that the appointment of a sole administrator is unconstitutional, and to that end, the court gave a 48 hours notice to the president and to the sole administrator to vacate the Rivers State government house. Like wow, like this is actually came as a shock to a lot of persons, because some persons are like, oh, that the court has been bought over, that the court cannot give any judgment against the president in this matter, that what is the name. But however, like we are shocked by those judgments of the court, a federal high court sitting in Port Harcourt and given by Justice Debris, and he has said that that act is unconstitutional, that it does not in any way align with democracy or with the provisions of the Nigerian constitution, and so it has declared that act unconstitutional, and that the sole administrator should vacate the Rivers State House of Assembly effective within 48 hours. And this has brought a lot of joy to the indigenous and to the citizens and people residing in Rivers State, and those that are in support of Fubara and against the injustice that has been done, which is unconstitutional, so to say. And so this is a joy to a lot of persons. However, na Naija will be, like you understand, na Naija will be. It is one thing for the court to give a judgment, and it's another thing for the enforcement of that judgment. Now note that the enforcement of this judgment is not just against one random individual there. The enforcement of this judgment is against the president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. How do you want to enforce that judgment? Let's say, for example, now 48 hours reach now, and then the school administrator did not leave Rivers State, what you would do? Like, what will the court do? Now, these are the questions that covers this particular judgment of the court, and a lot of persons have been asking, what will the court do? Because we have had several cases, a lot number of examples where courts will give a judgment, and because the person that this judgment was given against are government, they are not going to obey this order of court, and then wetin go happen? Nothing in the long run. So let's just wish that this is not another example that will be added to that. Say court will give judgment, and at the end of the day nothing will happen. Well, guys, like, this is just the gist of the whole matter we are given now. Now the court has given a judgment, and we are waiting for the enforcement of that judgment. Will the Nigerian government obey the instructions of the courts? Will the Nigerian government obey the judgment of the courts? Well, we are waiting. But in the meantime, guys, I'll be in the comment section waiting for your thoughts. What do you think about this whole matter? Do not forget to like and share this video, and I'll see you next time. This is Gist TV.